Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. It's the weekly reading for the week of November 4th to the 10th. This week, Aries, we have the You're Already Doing an Oracle card. We have the Nine of Cups, the beautiful world energy, Seven of Swords, High Priestess, the Hermit, the Queen of Wands. Aries, 3 out of 6 major arcana. This is a very significant reading. You know, the more major arcana in the reading, the more, the bigger the reading for you. And the bigger the links to the big themes in life, the karmic contracts, the life lessons, and that sort of thing. Aries, you guys are going through a massive change in cycle at the moment, massive completion, just a full life change. And it's not just you guys, because we're about to close out a decade, right? There are so many things, loose ends being tied up, completions, new chapters are going to begin next year. But you know, the cards I'm seeing here, guys, it's not just my reading. The world is around for Aries. I watch a lot of other readers on YouTube, and the world is there for you guys, you know. Something really big is coming to a head. I think a lot of you are just, you know, you're done. You're ready to move on. You're ready for change. And I do strongly feel that for a lot of you, the wheels are already in motion. Like, even though you might not be seeing the changes so much in your external world yet, you have been preparing yourself mentally. You have been making some subtle changes, and it's all gathering momentum, and it's just really coming to a head in the very near future. So I'm just going to start off by reading your oracle card. You're already doing it, Aries. Stop overthinking and keep facing your true north. Do not question things so much. You're on the right track. You are facing the right way. It's happening. You are closer than you think. You're exactly where you need to be, and things are moving forward at a perfect speed. Do not rush it. Now is not the time to be impatient. It's the time to walk steady. What you are building is being built. What you have planted will soon blossom. With every new day, a new brick is being laid. You have come a long way. The foundations are steady. Now all that is needed is for you to trust and keep walking forward. Yeah. Wheels are in motion, Aries. You know, the plans are in place. And, you know, we are really going to, you know, wishes are going to come true for you in the near future. I feel like you've waited a long time for it. It's been a really long chapter for you. But, yeah, I think that was probably you burning off a lot of karma, Aries. We can see that here. Look, this is your recent past here with the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess. So, for me, you know, this is things going on in the shadows, Aries. You know, this is a period of darkness. Yeah, I think a lot of you have had a hard run, and I'm not just saying like last week or last month. I think this has been potentially going on under the surface for years for you guys. Maybe you've kept on attracting situations, people, relationships, jobs that just undermine you a little bit, that just keep you small. You know, some of you might have been betrayed or deceived. Some of you just may not have been able to shine as bright as you wanted to, because, you know, I really feel that some of you have had a hard run in terms of your energy. I think that, you know, when we do sort of start to get a bit down, then our frequency changes and we start to attract more of this energy. It's like we say, you know, our energy is saying to the universe, oh, it's okay, my door is open if you want to use and abuse me. But, you know, enough of that, and you have shut the door on that now, Aries. There's no more. You know, that High Priestess again, you know, this is about truths coming to light, truths being revealed, starting to see things for what they are, so that you can now make the conscious decisions to move forward in your life, to face north, to start walking away from all these things, to shut the door to any of these shifty, shady energies that may have been surrounding you. I think you've been, you know, becoming a much more intuitive being. I think you've been connecting with your higher self, connecting with your gut, your head, you know, your third eye, your heart, starting to live from that place, starting to be able to, you know, accept things that have happened in the past, but then to move forward in a positive direction. You know, trusting those feelings and intuitions about things that you need to release. Yeah, I think this is that you're leaving this in the past, Aries. You know, I think some of you have been around some more negative energies, but it's really time to let go of those. Because, you know, focus energies this week, we have this period of introspection, with that Hermit energy, the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, look, this is about you retreating inside to really establish, how am I going to get my power back? You know that this Eight of Swords reality for you is over. That's how these past situations made you feel. It made you feel trapped. I think over time, a situation, weighed heavy on you to the point that it started to cloud your vision, your intuition, and kept you stuck. It kept you small. And, even though there was a clear path out of the situation, you just felt like you couldn't get out of it for a long time. For some of you, it could have been a toxic relationship. In the workplace, it could have been not believing in yourself, not believing in your own self-worth. Maybe, a manager or a colleague, always made you feel wrong about your ideas, and it slowly chipped away at your self-esteem. It can be feeling like a bit of a martyr. It can be that victim mentality. It can be, our inner demons, our swords of the past coming in and really, shutting us down. With the energies that are going on at the moment, there is a massive purging of heavy energies, of denser energies, and sometimes they come up first to be re-experienced so that they can be released. And I think that, under that Hermit energy, you've really been contemplating, how can I move forward? How can I step back into my power? The Hermit is about knowing that I need to, face my true north and start walking forward, but potentially not being able to see the path yet. You just know you need to start walking it. And, we have the small link to the star energy here that's just starting to glow brightly enough for you to see the first steps to shuffle into. And over time, as we start clearing, start releasing the negative energies and start gaining those answers from our own wisdom, listening to our own intuition, our own inner voices, the internal light starts growing brighter, starts shining brighter, and the path starts to be revealed, and you can walk out of the situation into, the brighter future that's waiting for you. The Hermit can also talk about healing, renewal, reconnecting with our sense of spirituality, re-establishing our hope and trust in the universe and universal law again, gathering your strength, reflecting on the past and then saying, well, I'm ready to leave that in the past now. Because, Aries, you are becoming the unstoppable force again that you are. You are becoming that Queen of Wands. I just lost the last part of your reading because I had a flat battery and it cut off and I didn't know about it. So I'm just going to do that last bit again for you. What I was saying about that Queen of Wands is that you are becoming that unstoppable force that you are. You are reconnecting with your fiery drive. The Queen of Wands is somebody who is making, calculated, sure decisions for her life, instinctual decisions. She knows she can manifest the abundance in her life that she truly desires. This is you back in your energy, back facing your true north, and ready to take that inspired action that you know you need to take in your life to move forward. And Aries, that action that you need to take may be allowing a cycle to complete. This is a massive completion here under the World energy. The World is the last card in the tarot deck. It is a card of victory. It says you have arrived. It says what needed to be learned from that situation has been learned. It says the karmic contract is complete. That situation may have been something that you manifested in the past because it was part of your soul's contract in this life. It says that what the Magician, as card number 1 in the tarot deck, set out to will into physical existence using his intention, has now done that and completed. And it's time to be like the dancer in this card and be in the flow of life and know when to flow into the next cycle. Because when we hold on to a situation and don't allow it to release, we can become stuck and stagnant, and we can not be evolving into our next chapter like we need to. So we need to be that dancer. We need to be in that flow of life and ready to jump through that Saturnian loop into our next chapter. Because the next chapter is promising big things for you, Aries. We have the Nine of Cups here. A Nine of Cups reality is about being satisfied, being content emotionally, bliss, joy, harmony, love. is about your wishes and dreams coming true. So this is what's on offer for you in your next chapter if you can let that past release, Aries. This is about wish fulfillment. This is about dreaming big. This is what you're moving towards, a 9 and 10 of Cups reality. And I think it's been a long time coming for you, Aries, but the universe is saying everything up until now was your training ground. You have burnt off the karma that you need to. Now I am bringing in your beautiful wishes fulfilled. Aries, I love this reading. That's what I have for you. You're moving into a huge new cycle of your life. And I think I think life is really beginning for some of you guys. After a long time of, maybe working through karma, maybe learning the lessons of life. Now it's time for you to have some beautiful satisfaction, joy, and harmony. So Aries, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I wish you all the best with it this week. Keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may not be for every one of you guys. Feel free to leave me a comment if you'd like to share. I'd love to know how it's unfolding in your daily life, and I'll see you back here next week for another reading.